6, 7-year-old kids do after school? I want to hear that. I'm so fucking curious right now.
But that's
play video games? Watch TV?
What about the men who can't?
So what's the difference between playing outside with other kids and going to daycare?
Hang on. That's a total diversion for what we're talking about.
It's literally not. We're literally talking about after school extended care and daycare.
Because here's the fundamental point, which I keep trying to make, but for whatever reason, it's just like flying over everybody's head. If the mother is working, this is time away from her being a mother. It's less hours with the child. And you can say, wait, hang on. And you can say, oh, well, so what? You can say that. So what? The kid is playing fucking soccer or whatever. Yeah. You can say that. But those are hours that a mother literally cannot be there for the kid because they're at work.
Sure. So you're saying when a kid is 5, 6, 7 years old, it's more important for the kid to go home and be with his mom than to play with other kids after school?
Yes. I think it's essential for the mother to be there for the kids all day.
I'm going to keep that. Okay, let me ask that one more time.
Wait. I want to hear that one more time. So for 5 years and older, you think it's more important for that kid to go home and be with his mom than it is for them to play with other kids after school?
I think it's less important 5 years and up, but if you're talking about K through 5 or 0 to 5 years old, what woman could
No one is talking 0 to 5.
Yeah, that is what I talked about.
So then you should very easily answer my question and say, no, Destiny, when they hit 5, when they're going to school, it's probably better for them to play with kids after school than go with their mom.
What I said initially is that from 0 to 5, these are critical years. I said the first 3 months are essential. 0 to 5 is critical. And a woman can't take 5 years off of a full-time job to be there for a kid. So a daycare worker or somebody is going to have to step in. And this is what I'm talking about, priorities.
You still haven't answered my question. It's so simple.
You don't answer my stupid question. You don't answer my stupid logical fallacy diversion.
It's not a logical argument. It's such a simple question.
I'm constructing an argument.
Maybe I can ask the women if you don't understand.
I'm constructing an argument. Why would I ask someone that's inferior intelligence to me a question?
Inferior intelligence?
Let me jump in, okay?
25-year-old virgin.
Let me jump in. 24-year-old virgin. That's what God calls us to do. You're a 34-year-old cuck.
You're only virgin because anal sex. You're only a virgin because getting fucked in the ass doesn't count to you for losing virginity.
You're talking about hooking up with guys on Grindr yesterday with sneakers. You're not going to win that one.
What was the question again?
The question is, if a kid is 5 years and older, they're going to school, whenever they start kindergarten, first grade, is it better for them right after school to go home and be with mom or to play with other kids for an hour or two at like extended care?
But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about...
answer the question?
But this is what you do. You ask a stupid... And then he throws
his head up in the air. Yeah, you can keep pointing it up.
I'm incapable of having an adult conversation.
You know that the question defeats your entire fucking worldview.
And I'm about to explain. You
are a kid that went to school with no fucking friends. You're a fucking homo. You're a virgin. We've all seen the pictures, Nick. Like, there's a reason why you can't engage with the question. Sorry,
The personal attacks don't work.
The part after you screamed at me, cuck over and over again.
That's what you are.
That's what you are. You gotta remember that she asked he's formulating his argument based off from 0 to 5, and then he'll answer your question after 5.
Well, no, but I'm rejecting the premise because the questions don't exist after 5. And then he has to interrupt whenever I try to attempt to make my argument.
Go ahead.
I'm rejecting the premise because the question is not what's better for kids, hanging out with their friends or being with their mom. The premise is this. And then he's on the phone, dismissive. He's looking at chat for rebuttals. I love that. He's always looking at chat for the rebuttals.
It's always the rambling with you. You're like a shitty preacher.
It's not rambling. I was
going to say
somebody is constructing an argument.
Let him finish his point.
This is why your own community said you lost the debate on Fridays because you resort to these cheap tactics, false dichotomies. You check your chat.
You love me so much. You're posting pictures on your Telegram of me.
Yeah, because you were cramming for another debate. You were cramming for another debate, literally in the lobby.
24-year-old virgin on a radio podcast.
I wish I was 3 feet tall, blue hair, and a wife that fucks other guys. I know. Every guy's dream. Right. Anyway, so I reject the premise. I reject the premise because it's not a question of this is what you do. You always steer into a stupid question. The question is, if a woman is working a full-time job, it's not whether it's better for the kid to be with the mom or with the kids. The mom's not an option. Mom's off the fucking table because she's at work. So if the kid's sick, if the kid gets injured, if there's something that's going on, if she's got to take them somewhere, oh, sorry, honey, I'm working that day. Sorry, honey, I'm scheduled to come in that day. It's off the table. That's what I'm getting at. And she doesn't like it because it makes her uncomfortable.
No, I'll tell you why, because you steered away from my answer. My answer was